I'm Rhonda. I have been gardening for, well, seriously gardening for a few years now, 3 years. But the year of the pandemic, when everything was shut down, that was really when it just, got super serious. And I spent my quarantine time outside in my yard. I've always loved a pretty garden, who doesn't? But really nature has been my driving force. Being able to provide a space where the wildlife that we have here feels comfortable.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I'm one of Rhonda's good friends, and we've worked together on this project over the last couple of years. Come to the backyard and see what we've done. Back in the pandemic, this is where it all started. Rhonda got really excited about the black swallowtail caterpillars that were coming to her fennel that she just grew in a pot. And she realized that she really wanted to support more wildlife. She got really into the life cycles. And so together we worked on how to transform her garden, which really started with the butterfly bush here and a lot of stelladora lilies, which are pretty but don't really support anything. And we plant butterfly bush because we think, oh, it must be good for the butterflies. Well, now she's got all of these native plants in here with milkweeds and asters and whorled milkweeds and things that are really going to support wildlife. And now she's realized that her butterfly bush, which was really a star of her old garden, is now an outdated idea of what we need for a butterfly garden. And next year she's ready to take it out. Speaking of taking things in and out, it's one of the most important things about gardening is being okay and comfortable with moving things around and playing with the space on your plants. So taking out a plant any time of year except during the highest heat and drought periods is really okay. Everything in this garden has been moved around over the last couple of years and transplanted from one place to another to make sure that we have this continuity of color and bloom and texture. And the initial fear of, well, I've planted it and I don't want to hurt it, so I'm not going to move it. It's okay to move and experiment. That's really what gardens are all about. Sometimes it's really daunting to work on the front of your yard and think about incorporating native plants into the front. How do I incorporate natives to be more friendly for wildlife, but at the same time keeping it more tidy? And this has been really slow to evolve, but starting to incorporate things like the Dyervilla, which is a wonderful native shrub that supports all kinds of wildlife, and the whitewood asters and monarda, and slowly starting to use more natives, but keeping it in a tidier frame has been a really great way to experiment. And it's still evolving, and every year there's going to be more editing and including more things and moving things around. But being unafraid to start using natives to bring more diversity, biodiversity into your yard is a really wonderful way to start.
Collaborating with nature, it's been such a learning process for me. Learning to be patient, learning to work with nature, and the trial and error aspect of it is key.
And working with others, collaborating with somebody else to learn, to mentor, to form a community. You really do grow not just an incredible ecosystem, but also a community of friendship as well.